This is a letter written by the true Buddha, Nichiren Daishonin, and it was written in the year 1255, and it's dealing with truth of reality. And the name of the letter is on attaining Buddhahood. If you wish to free yourself from the sufferings of birth and death you have endured through eternity, and attain supreme enlightenment in this lifetime, you must awaken to the mystic truth which has always been within your life. This truth is Myoho Renge Kyo. Chanting Myoho Renge Kyo will therefore enable you to grasp the mystic truth within you. Myoho Renge Kyo is the king of sutras, flawless in both letter and principle. Its words are the reality of life, and the reality of life is the mystic law, Myoho. It is called the mystic law because it explains the mutually inclusive relationship of life and all phenomena. That is why this sutra is the wisdom of all Buddhas. Life at each moment encompasses both body and spirit, and both self and environment of all sentient beings in every condition of life, as well as insentient beings, plants, sky and earth, on down to the most minute particles of dust. Life at each moment permeates the universe and is revealed in all phenomena. One awakened to this truth himself embodies this relationship. However, even though you chant and believe in Myoho Renge Kyo, if you think the law is outside yourself, you are not embracing the mystic law, but some other inferior teaching. Inferior teachings means those other than the sutra, which are all provisional and transient. No provisional teaching leads directly to enlightenment. And without the direct path to enlightenment, you cannot attain Buddhahood, even if you practice lifetime after lifetime for countless aeons. Attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime is then impossible. Therefore, when you chant the mystic law and recite the Lotus Sutra, you must summon up deep conviction that Myoho Renge Kyo is your life itself. You must never seek any of Shakyamuni's teachings or the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the universe outside yourself. Your mastery of the Buddha's teachings will not relieve you of mortal sufferings in the least unless you perceive the nature of your own life. If you seek enlightenment outside yourself, any discipline or good deed will be meaningless. For example, a poor man cannot earn a penny just by counting his neighbor's wealth, even if he does so night and day. That is why Maulo states, quote, "Unless one perceives the nature of his life, he cannot eradicate his evil karma," unquote. He means here that unless one perceives the nature of his life, his practice will become an endless, painful austerity. Maulo therefore condemns such students of Buddhism as non-Buddhist. He refers to the passage in the Makashikan, quote, "Although they study Buddhism, their views revert to those of non-Buddhists," unquote. Whether you chant the Buddha's name, recite the sutra, or merely offer flowers and incense, all your virtuous acts will implant benefits and good fortune in your life. With this conviction, you should put your faith into practice. For example, the Jomyo Sutra says the Buddha's enlightenment is to be found in human life, thus showing that common mortals, can attain Buddhahood, and that the sufferings of birth and death can be transformed into nirvana. It further states that if the minds of the people are impure, their land is also impure. But if their minds are pure, so is their land. There are not two lands, pure or impure in themselves. The difference lies solely in the good or evil of our minds. It is the same with a Buddha and a common mortal. While deluded, one is called a common mortal, but once enlightened, he is called a Buddha. Even a tarnished mirror will shine like a jewel if it is polished. A mind which presently is clouded by illusions originating from the innate darkness of life is like a tarnished mirror. But once it is polished, it will become clear, reflecting the enlightenment of immutable truth. Arouse deep faith and polish your mirror night and day. How should you polish it? Only by chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. What then does Myo signify? It is simply the mysterious nature of our lives from moment to moment, which the mind cannot comprehend nor words express. When you look into your own mind at any moment, you perceive neither color nor form to verify that it exists. Yet you still cannot say it does not exist, for many differing thoughts continually occur to you. Life is indeed an elusive reality that transcends both the words and concepts of existence and non-existence. It is neither existence nor non-existence, yet exhibits the qualities of both. It is the mystic entity of the middle way, that is the reality of all things. Myo is the name given to the mystic nature of life, and Ho to its manifestations. Renge, the lotus flower, symbolizes the wonder of this law. Once you realize that your own life is the mystic law, you will realize that so are the lives of all others. That realization is the mystic Kyo or Sutra. It is the king of sutras, the direct path to enlightenment. For it explains that the entity of our minds, from which spring both good and evil, is in fact the entity of the mystic law. If you have deep faith in this truth and chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, you are certain to attain Buddhahood in this lifetime. That is why the sutra states, after my death, you must embrace this sutra. Those who do so shall travel a straight road to Buddhahood. Unquote. Never doubt in the slightest, but keep your faith and attain enlightenment in this lifetime. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Respectfully, Nichiren. That is one of the many, many letters that Nichiren Daishonin wrote. And if you wish, I can read some more for anybody that would like to hear them. Okay? Okay.